By now, everyone knows about the Southwest Florida revamp, but not everyone knows what exactly is going to be in the revamp. So in today's video, I'm going to be covering everything that you need to know about the Southwest Florida revamp. Alright, so first, the cars. The main thing about this game is the cars. The game has like a huge selection of cars, ranging from Porsches, Ferraris, Mercedes, everything you can think of is in this game. Now, these cars are going to be much more realistic than our current models in basically every single aspect. So first up, the chassis is going to be much more refined, much more realistic, and feel like those like AAA racing games that you guys play, like Forza. The actual car models are going to be much different, and not just like better textures and just a better all-rounded model. No, they're going to be fictionalized, and if you don't know what that means, it basically means that they're making their own cars. Like, they're not taking inspiration from a real life car like this 911 Turbo, which is a real car in real life. They're making their own car brand, similar to like GTA or how Driving Empire used to do it in back in the day, but not that bad. But yeah. Now the second thing is the map. The map is going to be much different to the current Southwest Florida map. It's going to be much more detailed. It is going to be a similar size to the current map, but it's going to be much more compact. So everything is not, you don't have these huge spaces of land where there's just nothing in there. Every single inch of land is gonna have a certain purpose, and it's going to be filled with a certain building or whatever. There's gonna be new job buildings, like star blocks over here is gonna be renamed and all of that stuff, and the building is gonna be much more detailed. Like right now, like just this wall looks really bad. It's not detailed, just doesn't look great. It just doesn't look all that great. But the new buildings are gonna be much better than the current ones. So next up is the tuning. Now the current game's tuning, it is okay. The performance is actually really good. You can change your differential, your drivetrain, how long you want your gears to be, and even on some cars you can change the body kits, your steering, your offset, your camber, your wheel sizes. Everything that you really need is in here. The tuning in the revamp is going to be insane. It's going to be nothing you've ever seen before. You're gonna be able to swap your transmission. Like currently, I can just go into settings, and then I can just change out the transmission. Oh, I want manual now. So now if I want to shift, I have to hold shift and then I have to press E. But no, in the revamp, you're gonna be able to actually have a transmission. You're not gonna just be doing some semi and changing it in the settings or anything. You're gonna actually be able to swap the transmission. It's gonna be very cool to be able to do, and you're gonna be able to customize the exterior of your car much better than the current game, which only a couple cars have body kits. In the revamp, there's gonna be much more customization for all of the cars. Now the jobs. The jobs is one of the biggest parts of Southwest Florida besides the actual cars. And the jobs are going to be much better, and they're going to be insanely realistic. You're going to be able to actually do interactive jobs. Like the current jobs, yeah, you can kind of interact, but you do depend on player interaction and not AI interaction or any of that stuff. So AFK grinding will also be nerfed quite a bit, so you won't be able to AFK grind and use it as effective as it is currently. You will only be able to make real money is if like do the job. There are also going to be new jobs that are going to be added into the game, and I'll pop up a few, like 1 or 2 on the screen. So yeah, jobs are going to be drastically changed in the revamp, so just look out for that. Now the next topic is your general data. So what I mean by data is your cars and your money. So first, all of your cars, your houses, everything will be refunded in the revamp. And if you have a specific limited, like for example, I don't really have that many limiteds, but let's just say the STO. Let's say it was a different car. Let's just say Bugatti Chiron Super Sport, for example. Let's say you have that. It will be removed from your inventory on revamp launch once they actually added an update. So let's say there's an update and they add the Chiron Super Sport back into the game. You will get the Chiron Super Sport without having to pay for any of it, which is going to be really cool. And you will in fact keep your money. So this 130 million I have will be kept, and all of these cars that I have will be refunded at their full value. Not like how if I sell this car, I only get 62k, I will be getting the full amount. Now this is just a miscellaneous, but these are the new stuff that are just like coming to the game that don't really have a specific category. Now first, the entire dealership UI is going to be revamped in a new way so that it will be personalized to your like use. So you will be able to add in filters, and you'll be able to search up cars instead of just trying to find them just in the dealership. So that will be very, very cool to do. I'm gonna quickly pop an example of what this is going to look like. And lastly, boats. So now there will be boats in game, and I'm not talking about these prop boats down here. I'm talking about actual functioning boats that you will be able to drive, and you will be able to fish on them and do stuff with them. So they're going to be jet skis and boats that you'll be able to tow and be able to put it on a trailer and tow it around the map, which is going to be really cool. So that's it for this video. I do hope you guys enjoyed. I'm just making these videos because I don't really have much else to make content on in terms of Southwest Florida in general. So I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.